In example 8b, we are going to find the matrix product C squared. Okay, so remember, if something is squared, that just means that you multiply it by itself. Okay, so we're going to go back up here and we're going to take the matrix C and we're going to multiply it by itself. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write C down. Okay, let's see here, just copy it down. That's all I'm doing. So -1, 0, 2, 4, -3, 1, and then -2, 3, 5. Okay, so there's C, okay, and you're going to multiply it by itself. Okay, so I'm going to just write it down. Okay, so first thing we need to check is to make sure we can actually do this. Okay, so let's write down our dimensions. Okay, this is going to be a 3 by 3. C is a 3 by 3 matrix, 3 rows, 3 columns. Okay, so this is 3 by 3. They're the same matrix. And so check the inner numbers. They match. That means you can multiply these matrices together. Okay, and so the result is going to be a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so the result, I cannot spell today. The result will be a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go out to the side and we're just going to kind of draw out a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, and then we'll start filling in the blanks. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to give myself some room here. All right, so 1, 2, 3. I am just not good at this. Okay, here we go. All right, so 3 columns there, and then 3 rows. All right, there we go. Okay, that's the basic framework for doing this. Okay, so we've got 9 entries that we need to fill in. Okay, so it's going to be 9 different dot products. Okay, so let's start here. First row, first column. Okay, so I'm going to do the dot product of the first row, first column. Okay, so again, you're just going to multiply your corresponding elements together and then add everything up. Okay, so this is going to be -1 times -1 plus 0 times 4 plus 2 times -2. Okay, that's what's going to go there. Okay, move on to the next position. Okay, this is first row, second column. Okay, so now you're going to do the dot product of the first row, second column. Okay, so it's going to be -1 times 0 plus 0 times -3 plus 2 times 3. Okay, all right, moving on. This is going to be the first row, third column. Okay, so we're going to do the dot product of the first row and now the third column. Okay, so this is going to be -1 times 2 plus 0 times 1 plus 2 times 5. Okay, all right, so our first row is done. Okay, we're going to move on to the second row now. Okay, so this is the second row, first column. Okay, so let me go erase everything over here. Okay, all right, so this is going to be a dot product of the second row, first column. Okay, so this is going to be 4 times -1 plus -3 times 4 plus 1 times -2. Okay, all right, so now we're going to the second row, second column. So you're going to be doing the dot product of the second row. Now we need to change to the second column. Okay, so this is going to be 4 times 0 plus -3 times -3 plus 1 times 3. Okay, all right, and then lastly, the second row, third column. Okay, so we're going to do the dot product of the second row and the third column. All right, so this is going to give us, whoops, This is going to give us, let's see, 4 times 2 plus negative 3 times 1 plus 1 times 5. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Okay. All right, moving on to the last row. It's just a whole bunch of dot products. This is going to be the third row, first column. That's where the position of this element in the final matrix here. All right, so we're going to do, let's see here. We're going to do dot product of third row, first column. All right, so we're going to do negative 2 times negative 1 plus 3 times 4 plus 5 times negative 2. Okay, so that's that. And now let's move on to the third row, second column. All right, so dot product of third row, change to the second column. All right, so this time it's going to be, get rid of this. Okay, so now it's going to be negative 2 times 0 plus 3 times negative 3 plus 5 times 3. Okay. All right, one more spot. Yay. All right, so this last one is in the third row, third column. So you're going to do the dot product of the third row and the third column. Okay, so like that. Okay, so this last spot, let me squeeze it in here. It's going to be negative 2 times positive 2 plus 3 times 1 plus 5 times 5. Okay, so this is all the work, okay, to form this matrix. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and simplify everything, and we will get our 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so let's just do all the arithmetic at this point. This is going to be 1 plus 0 minus 4. So 1 minus 4 is going to give us a negative 3. Okay, and then over here, 0 plus 6 is 6. And then right here, negative 2 plus 0 plus 10. So negative 2 plus 10 is going to give us a positive 8. All right, second row, first column, negative 4 minus 12 is negative 16. Minus 2 is going to give us negative 18. 0 plus positive 9, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Plus 3 is going to give us 12 in the middle. All right, second row, third column, this is going to be 8. Minus 3 is 5. Plus 5 is going to give us 10. And then last row, this is going to be negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Plus 12 is 14. Minus 10 is going to give us 4. 0 minus 9 plus 15. So minus 9 plus 15 is going to give us 6. Okay. And then the last element is going to be negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 25 is going to be 24. Okay. So this is your matrix. Okay. That took a lot of work. Okay. But that is what it is. Okay. So let me go ahead and box this as our answer. Okay. So hopefully you're getting the hang of this. You can see how useful mapping out the positions, okay, can help. You know, it helps you keep your spot, keep track of what you're doing. Okay. All right. We are going to do one more example. Okay. This last example is going to involve, you know, matrix multiplication, scalar multiplication, and addition.